who is Paid Inc? What I really love about I say company, it's really just one creator. Her name is Desiree. She kind of splits the creation title with someone in the community named Cindy. Both of them are really great ladies, super supportive. The community is hopping. It's really hopping, which I love. I welcomed that in the beginning. I love seeing it so engaging. Everybody is constantly in there chatting, celebrating one another, dropping the wins, all the things. I love that about the community. But Desiree is a single mom of two kiddos. She lives in Florida, and about what, 9 months now, she was working at a pizza diner as a server, and she just needed something different. And she was going through a course that I'm going to briefly mention tonight that anyone can be a part of, but she went through this course and just put the course to practice and really built Paid Inc. As you may have heard me share on Facebook a couple nights ago, I went live from the soccer fields, and I had looked into sweepstakes writing about a year ago. And there's another really large company out there. It's called Sendit. It's kind of built on more of a multi-level marketing model, which I thought I liked, but it's way pricier. It's $249 and $25 monthly. And I was like, I'm not about that life. I didn't want to be that deep into something as simple as writing could be. And so I didn't do anything with it. I think I hopped on two other webinars and I was just like, I'm not really impressed. So I didn't do anything with it. And then I started seeing on my TikTok. I'm not super active on TikTok. I do drop a few things on there, but I'm not super active. And I started seeing this like viral Paid Ink, writing from Moolah. All this stuff just keep coming on my For You page. And I was like, what is this? And so I really just started digging into it. And I'm like, $67, not a lot to lose. Let's see what it's about. Because here's the thing, you guys. I can talk until I'm blue in the face about how I feel about Paid Ink and how what I've experienced through Paid Ink. But number one, it's going to be different for all of us because all of us interpret, we're different enneagrams, we have different feelings, it's all different, right? So my experience is not going to be the same as yours. And two, you're never really gonna know until you're actually in the space. And so I was like, $67. I think it was on sale when I hopped in for 57. And so I was like, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna see what this is about. I want something peaceful and stress-free, and I don't have to recreate anything, and I don't have to do anything, and I don't have to lead a team. Like, y'all are my people. I can lead a team, but like, I'm just tired of it. I'm just tired of having to be on. I'm tired of having to be a certain place, especially with our contracting business. I needed something I could fit into the little holes, you know? And to be quite honest, our contracting business does phenomenal. Okay, it really does great. We're constantly hopping. There's never a break in between projects. But when we do full rehabs, those rehabs could take 3 to 6 weeks depending on what they need. Well, if we're getting a deposit up front and then we don't get anything until we're finished, that's hard on cash flow, especially when we're trying to pay our bills full time between that business. We have one of our guys who works 40, 50 hours a week for us, so it's supporting another family's through the business. And so I really needed something for that gap. I wanted something for that gap time. You know, I want to be able to take my nephews with us to Disney and like do all the things and pay off anything I have on the, like a medical bill or whatever. I wanted to really have that gap money. And so that was just really important to me. So I hopped in and I was like, wow, I literally don't have to recreate a thing if I don't want to. I don't have to invite anybody if I don't want to. I don't have to tell anybody I'm doing it if I don't want to. It would just blew me away. And like I said, it's super engaging. And I was like, I can do this. And so I bought the supplies and I was like, this is amazing. Okay. So who Paid Ink is, it's about ink. Obviously we're writing to make an income. It's about an income, but it's also about that impact because Desiree and Cindy co-created this platform for everyday women, everyday person. Anybody that is familiar with direct sales, doesn't have to be familiar with direct sales, isn't a digital marketer, doesn't have like any of the affiliate kind of skills. There's women of all ages in this community. I love seeing like we all have like our little, circle pictures like on Facebook, and it's so cool and so welcoming to see people like of all ages. I love that. It's for the everyday woman to be able to make some kind of income at home on their phone, wherever they choose. Okay. So that's really who Paid Ink is. Now, what Paid Ink includes, it is obviously the course in the community. And when I say course, this is not like your $500 course that you have to go through, and it's a bunch of lessons and it's long videos and like all you guys, there's maybe 6 modules. I would say there's 5 that you really need to get to before you can start writing, but every single one of those has like a 3-minute video. I'm not kidding when I say I probably started writing after 30 minutes. So it's something very practical, very simplistic, very user friendly, and it's on the school platform, which I actually love. I told myself that if I ever did a direct sales company again, I would never do another Facebook group. It would be on the school platform. It's amazing. They have it set up in modules, so you can click the modules to go through, and it's a course that you'll actually use and put to practice like right away, same day, literally same day. Okay, give yourself maybe an hour, and you're going to be writing if that's what you're jumping in for. Okay. It comes with that community, like I said, a really engaging community. And then what I love most about Paid Ink is that it's not one course that you're buying. You're buying a course with all-in-one income streams and different modules in there. So you might come in for writing, which is what I came in for, but then you get your eyes opened to affiliate commissions, learning how to do affiliate sales, the sweeps writing, obviously, that I'm doing, Amazon reviews, Amazon affiliate, Amazon Vine, subscription-based income with Live Good, digital marketing course with Embrace the Space, which is really great for new direct sellers or social marketers. Like if somebody that really wants to get on the social space, that's a really great course for that. Mystery shopping. You know, it used to be really big back in the day. The platform is Skool, Skool, Kelly. Mystery shopping used to be like really big in the day, but like it wasn't big. It's big now. So legit mystery shopping, Rover, which is for animal lovers, Flip. I think it's like coupons maybe or something. eBay drop shipping, print on demand is coming next week, and they're working right now on Spark, Temu program, an affiliate, and there was like 3 others that they listed off the other day. So this is like a one-stop shop for all the ways that you can earn an income, and then you choose what you want to do, what you don't want to do. Okay. So that's really how Paid Ink is set apart, I would say, from the entire industry of courses and writing for sweeps and all the things. Something else that is so funny, free dinner, yes, please. What I want you guys to know is that sweepstakes writing, that we're going to talk about a little bit more because that's really what I'm in here for. It's been around for years. These spaces and places have been doing this for years, but it just really went viral on social. Like social really just picked it up maybe about 9 months ago. So you might just now be hearing of it, but it's been going on for a long time. It's just nobody's talked about it, or it hasn't just gained that social viral piece. You know what I mean? So you may come in for one. So I came in for sweepstakes, and you grow with others at the same time. So for example, I put here, I jumped in to write, but I have already income streams with Amazon as an affiliate, Beacons, which is what I use as my landing page, SoFi, which is a really great virtual banking, like checking and savings account option for people that want to do the sweepstakes writing but don't want to use their personal like local banks. Embrace the Space course and more, just by being open to adding all of the pieces, and then you have all the pieces in working order, and you're making income from 10 different streams. It's crazy. You can build up a little wealth in multiple different ways. Like I said, the Beacons referrals, the SoFi referrals, and more, because of how Paid Ink has been built to refer and earn. That's why they did it this way. That's why they set it up this way. So let's do some math, shall we? Okay, let me just take a pause for a second, and I want to tell you what this is, and I want to give you a little bit of perspective, all right? When I came in, I didn't have a clue what the sweepstakes writing was. I was like, what in the world? I kind of knew that like it was writing casinos, but I wasn't quite sure. And the other day, one of my girlfriends messaged me, and she's like, girl, do you have to put your return address on the envelope? And I was like, yeah, because USPS requires that. Like, yeah, I have my return address on the envelope. Why? She's like, oh my gosh, you had me until then. I couldn't do that because she was thinking that I was writing individuals on behalf of casinos. And I'm like, girl, no, I would not do that. I would not be writing an individual anything, right? Like, who has even proof of me writing individuals on behalf of businesses? Like, no way, no way, no how. So, what it is casinos in 2020, you know, obviously the world shut down. So casinos, not all of them, some of them were able to pivot into a social casino opportunity. And what that means is that they took it online. They took their slots online, their blackjacks online, all the things, they took it online and became social casinos. In order for them to be federally regulated to do that and to offer things like no purchase necessary and things like that, they first of all have to agree to give so many sweeps coins away, like free coins away every day, but they can't give it away in free cash. So they have to be able to issue it to an account that can be converted. So someone has to play through and show that they're actually playing the social games and then cash out to their bank account. Okay. So if you think about it, when you go to the casinos, which I haven't been to a casino since I was 21 years old, I'm dating myself. That's been a long time. So I'm no gambler. So let's just know that. Okay. But you play these games, so you have to convert to their money form, right? Their sweeps. Then you play these games, and then you get a ticket when you cash out that you take to a cashier, and then you redeem it for cash. It's the same thing, but if you think about it, they had to do some way to make that digital for social gaming on the internet, okay? I have already done 3 cash outs total. I'm not worried at all about it getting to my bank. They've all hit. I'm not worried about them getting my information. I'm like, everything's fine. Okay. But these casinos had to start giving away sweepstakes and they had to offer an alternative method of entry, which is where our writing comes in. Someone can send in a written request that says, hey, I want some sweeps coins. I agree to your terms and conditions in the sweeps rules. That's all you're writing, okay? You send that in, they process it, they put the coins, money, into your account, and then Paid Ink has a tried and true strategy that you follow where people are converting for 100% or more. That means dollar for dollar, you're getting your money, okay? And like me, for example, I'm going to show you in just a second, but yesterday I did my first drop cash out because I've earned different ways, which I'll share with you guys. But I did my first cash out yesterday at 120% conversion. So I'm ahead of what I've received for my writing already. So it's a very tried and true strategy. They also don't share anything in the Paid Ink platform and the community that has not been tried and true and worked for them. They don't share anything in there they haven't tested themselves, which I love because it's somebody that's gone the way, did the way, saw success, and now sharing with other people. That's what a leader is, okay? So let's talk about the sweeps writing scenario. You can write to companies that pay $1, $3, $4, $5, or $6. You choose the company from a provided list. The provided list gives you the amount that they pay out, the turnaround time that they process the first drop, and then like all the things they provide you with, and then you choose. Do you want one that pays a little bit less, like a $3 company, but the turnaround is really quick? So your first turnaround will be in like 2 weeks, which is what mine was, and then consistent afterwards. Or do you want one that maybe pays $5 or $6 so you can write a little bit less, but you get a bit bigger pay, but you're okay with the 6 to 9 week turnaround for that first drop, and then consistent after that. It's really based on what you need and what your comfort level is. So for example, I put a couple in here. If you write 10 letters, and by letters, I'm going to say that loosely, okay? I wish I had a completed one right here. All I have right here is like my personal information up here because I'm waiting to write a code. And then I'm going to write 35 words on this card. It's a 4x6 index card. You're writing 2 sentences. It's 35 words. Consistent after that, usually it's weekly. They usually drop weekly. Thursday, I had a drop from one of my $6 companies. And then I also got a drop today from that same company. And then yesterday was my first on day 11 or day 13, I'm sorry, because today would have been 2 weeks. 13, and then I'm expecting more drops like this week, so it's usually weekly after that. And I'll be able to tell you more, Elena, as soon as I start seeing the consistency. But like I've already had 2 drops from one and 1 from another, and I was expecting to wait another week or 2 probably. So for example, if you write 10 index cards, okay, so if you send off 10 requests to a $3 company 5 days a week, which is what I do 5 days, then you're going to make $600 a month. If you write 50, which is what I have right here, ready to go, I just got to stamp my envelopes for today. I spent maybe 2 hours on it, maybe an hour and a half. If you write 50 to a $3 company, it'll be around $3,000 a month. Okay. If you write 10 requests to a $5 company, so we're going up in the per request, but we're keeping the same amount that we're writing, you'll earn around 1,000. And if you write 50 requests to a $5 company, which is what my target is, you're going to do 5,000 a month. Okay, so that's just with the sweeps writing. Here's another scenario. Let's just say that you're like, okay, my first goal is to break even. You're going to spend $67, which is a one-time purchase for lifetime access. You never have to pay more for all the other income streams. Anything that they add in the future is never an additional cost. Okay, so $67. You buy your supplies. Let's say you buy supplies enough to write 100 letters, okay, 100 requests. Now, if you write to that $30 company, you just have to write 34 letters to make your money back. Or you can write less letters to a $6 company and you'll get it back. Or you can add on the affiliate piece, which doesn't cost you anything to be an affiliate for the Paid Ink platform, get paid commission or affiliate commissions, and write a few letters, like 3 letters to a $3 company. So there's multiple ways you can do it, but you can earn your money back in 2 weeks or less pretty quickly if you're doing the affiliate piece, okay? Let's talk about affiliate commissions. So Paid Ink offers an additional income stream to be an affiliate to market their program, okay? They have a 70-20 split. So every time someone purchases the $67 course and community from me, I earn $46.90. If you refer one person every month, let's say you post it whenever on your social media, you refer one person a month, that's $46.90 extra per month. Okay. Let's say I refer 5 people per month because I'm sharing it in my stories or whatever. That's $234.50 extra per month just on affiliate commissions. That's not including my writing. But let's say that I refer 25 people because I'm sharing on TikTok or I'm sharing in my stories or my people are getting curious or whatever. 25 people, that's $1,100 extra that month before I even get my drops for writing. So that's a 70% commission scale right there that you could be implementing that doesn't cost you any extra to do. Let's talk about affiliate commissions if you add on the Embrace the Space platform. So Embrace the Space is a very thorough, very practical, similar, engaging community to Paid Ink that's partnered with Paid Ink, and it's for the newer digital marketer. It's going to teach you how to work TikTok like a pro to make money, all the social avenues. It's a great course, like phenomenal course. It's $500 right now, okay? And you don't have to purchase that. I'm just giving this as an example. So let's say that you jump into Embrace the Space, and if you like extend that to your TikTok following, for example, if you sell one Embrace the Space course admission to one person that month, you're going to earn 400 extra because it's an 80-20 commission split. So you're getting 80% off every time that you sell that. Let's say that you, just like Paid Ink, you sold it to 25 people that month, sharing on TikTok and all the things, then you're going to earn $10,000 extra right there, just from commissions on that program. That's not including your drops writing. That's not including your affiliate commissions for Paid Ink. That's just that course, okay? That's for like the people that want to focus more on selling courses. That's going to be for you, okay? This is my example that I did yesterday. So here's another way that you can build up earnings. So one of the casinos is called Chumba or Chumba, whatever you want to call it. And it's one of our $5 companies, okay? And something that Paid Ink teaches you inside this course is to log in every single day for consistent logins to all these different casinos because you get daily coins just for logging in. So before I got my first drop, I wanted to play to make sure that I can convert and I could figure out like their strategy. I watched a bunch of the live conversions and I want to make sure I could really do it. So I play with Chumba a lot, and I think I'm up to, I keep track of it every day. Actually, I'll pull that up real quick. I keep track of it every day for like what I have each of my casinos built up to before my drops even hit, because I think that that's important. That's another income stream. I have one that has a $14 balance that I've built from free coins. And free coin, you guys, they give you like 20 a day, 20 cents. So you keep building that up with a strategy, right? So I have 14 in one, I have 36 in another, and I have 54 in Chumba. I've already cashed out once at $100 from Chumba from taking those 20 cents daily coins that you get free just for logging in. Using the strategy that they teach you, I've already cashed out 100 once and I have 54 again as my balance. which for Tumba you can cash out at 100, or you can cash out for gift cards at like 20 bucks. And sometimes the gift cards that you get, depending on what you pick, like a restaurant or Sam's Club or whatever, it gives you percent bonus to do a gift card instead of cash. So it's really cool. I mean, it's really, really cool. And it hit my bank within maybe 24 hours. So it works. Like it really, really does. So this is an example that I want to show you guys. I had been building up my Moto balance from those daily free coins. I had built it up to $26 following the strategy. Okay. I had $26 in my account that I could have cashed out, but I just left it in there because I was just growing it with the strategy. Then I got my first drop yesterday, and in that first week, because I was testing the waters, I only wrote 10 the first day, and I think I sent like 11 maybe the next day. And so I was only expecting $66. That's exactly what I got from them yesterday, which brought my balance up to 9202, I believe it is. Yes, 9202. Then you have to play through the coins using the strategy. So you get in, you play, you get out. Following, like I said, following the strategy. There's a fine line between what this is doing for income producing conversions and gambling. We're not here to gamble. We're not here to win big. We're here to convert at 100%. That's what our intention is, okay? So they teach you to get in. If it's not working, they show you what a cold streak is. They show you what a hot streak is. They show you how many times to spin. They tell you what value to spin it at. They tell you everything. And if you follow that strategy, like I've been doing, 100% conversion. I got 120% conversion yesterday from following that. I've already cashed it out. It's already on the way to the bank. I expect it Monday because I did it yesterday after hours. Okay. And you can see down here at the bottom, they sent me an email confirming that I've already requested to get my $110 out. Okay. So I'm going to open this up now to some Q&A. I'm going to go through, I see some questions and stuff in here, but I want you guys to know that it's only $67. And I want you to understand, like, don't take away from your family for $67 if it's all that you have. If you don't have the $67, then give it some time and figure something out. Don't take away from your family, but it's $67 that stands between you and all these income streams, okay? There's 9 in there existing. There's a couple more based on referrals tied to everything else that you're doing. And I want to remind you, it's not direct sales. It's not multi-level marketing. I don't earn on you over and over again when you join the course. I earn one time $46.90, and then I don't have to, I say this like with the biggest heart. You guys know me better than this, but like I don't have to support anyone. I don't have to create anything. I don't have to be on a team chat. Do I have a private chat? Yes, I do for my people. But that's because I choose to do that because that's who I am. That's not because you have to do it. Okay? This is something that's very self-sufficient, very self-managing. You ain't got to worry about nobody. Okay? So I'm going to stop sharing my screen. And I'm going to go through these questions. So $67 for the training, but also to get you into the group. Do we have to pay anything else after that? Nope. You don't have to pay anything else at all after that. So I paid $67. They have a module inside the course that has a list of like different supplies links. We got 10 more minutes. Different supplies links to where you can like get them for bulk for cheaper. And then I just got an email, your prize redemption has been approved. So it's on the way to the bank. I should see it Monday or Tuesday. I also have a document that I've sent out, so I printed off the templates and I made myself a document that I've like printed. So I have this all right in front of me all the time that I send to my ladies if they want that. And so I have just the printouts laid out, and I found supplies like the envelopes, index cards and things like that. I have found that for a little bit less on Amazon. So I have those linked there so you guys can save on that. But that's the only thing additional that you're purchasing is just the supplies to write whatever you want to write. So you can see back here, I have 2 500 boxes of envelopes. I have all kinds of different stamps, and the cost per envelope when you use the supplies modules and stuff, it comes to 31 cents per envelope that you're sending. So let's say that I even, I earned I think I did the math the other day. It was like after costs for a month was $187. And if I took that off of my profit, I still made $3,700. So hopefully that gives you an idea. Is it taxed? So it's not taxed at all. There's only one company that does they'll send you a 1099 if you earn over $600, which is like what the United States regulation is. They will send you a 1099. Everything else is up to us to claim as earnings or whatever you do. And you cash out whenever you want. Yep, you can cash out whenever you want. And there's not a penalty either at all, Elena. Out whenever you want. There's no penalty for it. The minimums, so a couple of them are $50 minimums. So you want your balance to be at 50. The other are 100. So it's either 50 or 100. It's always less if you want to do gift cards. So gift cards, they'll let you cash out, I want to say like around 20. I think a couple of them are 10. And then, like I said, if you choose gift card over cash, some of those gift cards to like places that you use every day. I mean, like there was Sam's Club on there, different restaurants that are probably available anywhere, no matter where we are. Gift cards that you can get, they give you a bonus on like, so let's say that you do like a $10 gift card, it'll be like $13 because of the bonus, because you went with the gift card instead of the cash. That, do you buy supplies through Paid Ink, or it's totally on your own, Kelly? So Paid Ink just has a module where they have like it's called like a resource, I think it's a resource module, and they have links to Amazon where they've noticed that like the envelopes are less expensive in bulk, or they have a link for Amazon for envelopes, index cards. We use Stamps and Company for the stamps, which are significantly less than getting them direct from the USPS. The only difference with using Stamps and Company is that so USPS can only sell like current edition stamps, so current year. Anything older than that, they have to like get rid of or wherever. So they send it to places that will resell them. And these are resellable. So like this flower one I have is from 2024. I have flags from 2024. My pinatas are from 2023. So they're significantly less. And when you buy them on Stamps and Co., the total cost for everything that you're putting into mailing out one request is 31 cents. If you go through the post office, it's like 100 for $73. With Stamps and Co., it's 100 for like $30. So, I mean, a significant price difference. And that's how they keep the cost so low. Can you use return labels or handwrite? Everything has to be handwritten. And they'll like show you on the terms and conditions. It says like cannot be digitized or anything. Cause I thought about, ooh, like, could I get a return stamp from Amazon that I could just like stamp on? No, everything has to be handwritten. And they do, so you upload, because if you think about it, casinos, you have to be 21 years or older. So they do have you like upload your driver's license. A couple things that you want to make sure if your driver's license has a middle name on there, or if it's four names, for example, if it shows that on your driver's license, you have to on the index card, not on your return envelope. Nobody cares about your name truly on there, but on the index card, whatever is on your driver's license, you want that whole name to be written on there, and you also want your current mailing address to be whatever your driver's license is. So like you want those to match. I'm terrible with tax stuff and I'll have to sell my hubs on it. If so, what do you do or what will you do to keep track come tax time? That's a great question, Elena. So let me pull mine up real quick to give you guys an idea, because I actually, with our business and stuff, we had to have it I had to have it like confirmed with my accountant and stuff, like everything on that I was doing. And I don't have everything recorded on here, but it'll give you an idea. Looks like I got 2 minutes left. Okay, so hopefully you guys can see this. So what I do is everything that I have spent, I have it typed up here, and I have like the tax category. So like this was education because it was the course. Cost of goods sold is anything that contributes to my envelope. The subscription is because I went the affiliate route and I wanted a landing page, so that's what I paid for. This is income as an affiliate. So like this is that 70-30 commission split right there for, people that have joined me. This was like a purchase at the USP, like the Postal Service, before I got my Stamps and Co order. But I have this all broken out, and this template is on the document that I have for my people, just so you know. So I have a link to a template that you guys can use just like this. I have my like supplies links on there for anything. I have like my little organizer tote that I use, my clear thing right here. I have a link to that on there. All kinds of good stuff I keep on there for everybody. So that's how I'm keeping track, just so you know. You're basically just writing 3 casinos over and over again, then playing on their sites. Yes, basically. And like you can choose. I mean, you can do more casinos, you can do less casinos. It's whatever you feel more comfortable with. But I'm writing a $3 one, a $5 one, and a $6 one. And then I like play through using the strategy and then I cash it out. Like I said, if you have more questions, let me know. If you need the link, let me know and I'll be happy to get that to you. I'll see you guys later.